Welcome back everyone to my humble YouTube channel. Today we're going to be making ravens, and more ravens in our quest to Grandmaster. Currently we're sitting at 4,829 MMR. Let's continue. Terran Operator, I guess that's what it says. Our first opponent today is going to be a Terran. Now I am glad that we're playing a little bit of a big map because in the last episode, and I think previously, we had some trouble against Terran in this series just because they can send a Reaper across the map and I don't have any units to defend against it. Now, because this map is a little bit bigger, I think the chance that that happens is lower. Now, if it does happen again that I just keep losing to a single Reaper at the start, like I said in the last episode, I will probably modify the challenge so I can literally make one Reaper at the start. I'm not going to go further than that. I don't really want to switch to a phase 2 or anything yet, because we're still doing fantastic, but losing to one Reaper every game, that feels a little bit silly. So if it happens again, I will probably start making just one Reaper, nothing else, not even any Marines or anything, just my one Reaper, and then, you know, continue with the same rules from there. Now, in the last episode, I lost one game, and it was against a Terran. Besides that, the game's went really well, but I did lose that one game. And I think overall our plan is still good. I want to go for a proxy starport. I didn't get to do it in the last episode because I was too far behind losing to one Reaper. But I think if I do it correctly this time, I could actually get my proxy starport down. And especially because it's a big map. Let's see, where can I... This looks like a really nice place for a proxy starport actually. I can fly them directly into the main. And I can also hit timing attacks at the front. That sounds like a really good plan to me. Now let's see what Guy has over here. Now, one thing that I'm afraid of, but actually surprisingly it hasn't happened a single time. I think we actually have not been cheesed, like, at all. At least by Terrans in this whole show. Which is really surprising. Like, you would imagine at least like one guy would have proxy reapered me or something by now. But I actually have not faced anything, quite literally. So, I mean, that is very lucky for us because we would have lost all of those games probably. But yeah, I guess that is indeed nice. Now, he is playing double gas most likely. If he's playing 2 racks Reaper, we would be in a massive amount of trouble, by the way, because imagine if I die to one Reaper, like, you know, just imagine what happens if the guy is 2 Reapers or 3. You know, I have good micro and stuff, but I think even with good micro and good decision making, I'll probably not be able to climb out of that hole. Now, there are potentially some other solutions to the one Reaper problem, and that could be like getting a 1-base factory before the command center. But I do honestly think the build would just be a little bit too bad in that case. It might be a little bit smarter, because that way I would also avoid dying to a single Reaper. But still, I think since it's already not the most optimal composition that I'm playing, I do kind of need a little bit of edges here and there that I can get. Now, our opponent hasn't attacked yet, which is really good news for us. I'm just going to make sure to get my 3rd gas up really fast so I can actually build ravens. Let's see, he hasn't shown up with anything yet. TVT is kind of funny in that way. If you play ladder TVT, you'll probably notice the same, that some players don't care at all, and they will just send all of their units across. And then other players will literally not even move outside of their base. And it's, you know, you can't really know who is who unless you play so much that you actually know everyone's playstyle on the ladder. And if you do, I would be very impressed, by the way. I can't imagine that anyone really knows that. The only one that does that is Hero Marine. I don't know how many professional games you guys watch, but there's a really good European Terran called Hero Marine. And I played in his team in a team league, and I was playing as a Protoss player, right? And he straight up told me, oh, on that map, that player's gonna do this or this build, so you do this or that. And I was like, fascinating. I guess Hero Marine is a bit of a ladder machine, so I can see where he got all the knowledge from. But I'm still pretty impressed, to say the least. Oh, this guy's microing pretty well, actually. Need to pull some SCVs here. Still going pretty well for me, I think. Well enough, rather. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, okay. I lost a few SCVs, to be fair, which is always rough in TVT. But it could definitely be worse. And I already have my extra starport up. Now, I don't think I got... No, I didn't get my reactor upgrade yet. That's a little bit unfortunate. Let's go. I probably need a 4th gas for this as well, right? It's been a while since I successfully got my proxy starport off, so I'm not sure if the build is efficient. Now, I'm definitely not gonna send that SCV back, because there's a watchtower on this map. If the watchtower sees my SCV, I'm gonna be very upset. Oh, there's a little bit of a sneeze stuck in my nose. Hope that goes away soon. Don't really feel like being tortured throughout all of this game. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, by the way, guys, if you're enjoying the challenges. Make sure to not miss out on any of them. I've been posting every day for a few months now. And having a very good time. More and more challenges are going to be coming. So make sure to press the sub button. And turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of them. Like previously... Ooh, there's a Raven going across. That is actually... I can live with that. The problem is that I don't have anti-air, so... Right now, it would be smart for that guy to turn around and go back. Because I saw him. But if he doesn't, I will not have anything to stop the auto turret still. Because I just have a bunch of Hellions, right? And I don't exactly want to drop auto turrets to counter his auto turrets. Okay, he knows I'm here. He realized I have no anti-air. I'm actually going to try and follow the Raven. That's the only way to know if someone's really going back. Let's see. Yeah, that's perfect. You know, it's really easy to fake people out with your unit movements. Like, you could do something like this. Go here, and then as soon as he loses vision, you can run around and go back into the natural, for example. So you always need to double check with your units to make sure what your opponent's doing. Now, I'm going to have 5 Ravens pretty soon. So for a second, I thought this was a cloaked unit or something. I did like the bush moving. I was like, what? That's not possible. Okay, I'm going to go across with my 5 Raven squad. It is pretty likely he took the watchtower because he was sending out a bunch of Marines. I'm not going to scan yet. Okay, my Ravens are coming now. I actually dodged the watchtower successfully. Ooh. Oh, I can actually totally fight that. He's staying for way too long, I think. Okay, I'm actually just going to dive into the natural here. Wait, I lost 2 Ravens to that somehow. Where did my Ravens go? Wow, this is actually looking huge. Oh, he's gonna lose so many SCVs. Guys, this attack was a massive success. It looked a bit sketch. He got memed on. I mean, I guess the strategy is a little bit of a meme. Yeah, I got memem on. That's what he said. Oh, what are my Ravens doing here? Okay. Oh, he's not actually moving his units anymore. That was, I feel like he honestly, he gave up very easily there. Let's go back to that fight a little bit. Like, oh, he was banking a lot of well, that was probably because he was AFK. Right, look. So the fight was decent for me. But I lost 2 of my Ravens. He had a tank here. I mean, yeah, it was looking good for me, of course. But like, well, he was banking already. I don't know, man. I really feel like how do you say it? He threw in the towel a little bit too early. Like, if he kept macroing, he was actually not making any units from here. This looked like it would be very defendable. I had 2 auto turrets left. I know it would have been tough, but I don't know. I think he definitely gave up a little bit earlier. Maybe his macro actually just slipped and then he gave up. It's possible. But that's a nice warm-up game. We beat a Terran. So that's a good start to the day. Now let's continue. Oh, a Grandmaster Protoss. Another one of those low MMR Grandmasters. Like, I actually really wonder what's up with that. I think I know what happened. I think because Grandmaster opened when Home Story Cup was going on. I think all the players at Home Story Cup didn't play enough to get Grandmaster, so like 32 extra players at least, and maybe some additional ones that were watching Home Story Cup didn't get Grandmaster, so I guess like 50 extra players got GM or something, and it kind of shows because this, like, normally, I think in my other shows I would get Grandmaster about 5.4k, but I keep running into these Grandmasters that are like 4.8 or something. It's a little bit confusing, 4.9. Now it's definitely gonna go up, so that's not gonna change the challenge too much. I personally, I don't know about you guys, but I would be a little bit upset if I got Grandmaster at 4.8 in the challenge, because I would not really consider that to be a normal Grandmaster MMR, and I would actually prefer to get it at 5.3. Now I think because, like I said, more and more people are gonna get Grandmaster, the ones that actually have high enough MMR. So by the time I reach the game requirement, I shouldn't get Grandmaster that easy. That is good. But I really hope that's actually the case, because I would actually feel like my challenge is ruined a little bit if I get GM at a ridiculously low MMR, like 4.7 or 4.8. Because usually that's like... That's not even like high masters, I feel. That's like mid masters usually, or mid high masters. That's so yeah, a little bit of a different vibe. But in any case, I would like to be honorable. So even if I do get promoted to GM, I will still try to get 5.3 at least, because that's the real Grandmaster cutoff usually. Now let's hope this person... I'll make a unit to fake it. I like doing that. There we go, and then we cancel it. And then I hope he doesn't harass me. That's actually a hard counter to my strat, by the way. Probe harass. because I don't have a unit, he can actually harass my SCVs forever, and I can't lift my buildings and stuff to fit on the add-ons. Proboraz might actually be the sickest counter Protoss has to my style early on. Well, let's see. Is there a gateway here? Okay, thank God. Yeah, recently Hero has been doing really well. Yeah, Hero is a Korean Protoss player, the best Protoss at the moment. He's been doing really well. And against Terran, he plays very cheesy. So I've just been anticipating the moment where I started really running into a million cheesy builds. But it actually hasn't really come yet, surprisingly. So I feel like either the general ladder population doesn't watch pro games that much, which is possible. But you would imagine, like in Master and Grandmaster League, people would actually watch a lot of pro tournaments. So maybe they just don't like the cheeses, I guess. But yeah, I feel like at some point I'm definitely going to run into a million cheeses, Hero style. Like one base. Well, actually, we did play a bunch of one base proxy Stargates, right? That is definitely Hero style. So I guess that one has been copied. No. Ooh, you actually sent a Zealot first. That's actually fun I'm talking about it because that's what Hero does every single game as well. No matter what you do, he's going to send a Zealot across. Now, I think for my build, it's probably alright. Because I'm going for fast Hellions. Well, there is an Adept already, though. I'm going to have to fall back from that momentarily. Till I have 4 Hellions. Actually, this sounds weird. But chronoing your units across is actually one of the hard counters of opening Hellions. If you would send a Stalker behind this... Oh no, that's really bad. If you would send a Stalker behind this, I would actually not have a unit that can counter that. Oh, you could have gone for the depot, decided not to. That's nice. Did I see... Oh, I did see a second pylon, okay. For a second I was afraid that I forgot to look for it. Actually, I did forget to look for it, but I found it on accident, so that's nice. Credit where credit's due. Sometimes you just win on accident, guys. It happens. I was mostly afraid of a proxy Stargate. Obviously, Stargate play in general would be super, super killer. Let's see. There's only one Stalker here? No way. Mr. Protoss? That is not enough defense. Oh, he has 2 more Stalkers in the main for some reason. Okay. I'm actually satisfied with that. I'm heading back. Don't want to lose these Hellions. Keep in mind that against Protoss where the role of my units kind of switches, where the Hellions are actually the ones fighting, as opposed to the Ravens in the other matchups. So I definitely need to save a bunch of those in case we play against like a 4-gate blink. I feel like my build, somehow I feel like I messed it up a little bit, but I don't know how. Maybe I just got my gases too late, or it doesn't feel quite right to me. Like my unit count feels very low for the time we are in game. That's mostly the thing. Yeah, you guys can repair that. And I think with 7 Hellions I'm probably allowed to move out. It's enough Hellions to maybe combat a few Stalkers. Actually, I don't think I would want to fight a few Stalkers because it's always going to be inefficient. Especially without the anti-armor missile. If he has the Watchtower. No Watchtower for him. Now, obviously, we already killed a bunch of workers, so economically I am in a decent position. Let's see what he has here. Nothing at home? Ooh, oh no, he does have something at home. Okay. I thought he was going to be attacking me. If he has this base, also not. This would kind of look like a 4-gate blink. But he should have been out attacking me already. So maybe it's more of a 2-base Colossus play. I think is a decent guess. Now, I did make my second starport instead of the extra factory. So I could actually potentially struggle against the blink attack now. Oh, he's doing it very weirdly. This is actually not how you're supposed to actually. You're supposed to bring all of your Stalkers. I mean, I guess it's decent for me that he didn't. I did lose a... What is he called? I did lose a Raven, I believe, because of that, though. And I don't have my extra Hellions now. Alright, this might be a little bit tricky, guys. Oh, he's just gonna go... I mean, if he goes in again... Oh, that's actually a really crazy move. Oh, he's actually gonna be walled in here. Let's go. Oh, this is such a nice fight, guys. Oh, he's losing. Oh, he could have picked them up, but he failed there. That's nice. All right, the Hellion defense, guys. Once again, surprisingly, it just works, right? Like the anti-armor missile with the Hellions. Now, this guy made a little bit of a mistake by not using all of his units to attack. Like, he had at least 4 Stalkers at home, I want to say. So, okay. I'm ready to enter our missile. No, he's deciding not to. Now, what he could do here, that would... Oh, I made 2 E-base. That could be pretty scary. He's just split his army in 2. Because I really want to be taking these... Yo, repair. What the hell? Guys. Stop being weird-ass, lazy-ass, SCV-ass bitches. What I was talking about? Yeah, if he splits his army, it's going to be hard. Because I can't really missile both groups. Okay. He's blinking out from there. And I think at this point, he probably has his 3rd base taken already. I'm gonna make a turret here to defend. It's a little bit annoying that my units are so low health. They're getting slowly repaired up, which is great. Let's see. Ooh, I would love to go for that. Yeah, he's gonna... Oh, he's actually still committing here, which is crazy. Yeah, I would love to go for that. There we go. Huge fight. Get the prism with that. Oh, he blinked there. Oh no, he's gonna lose everything. Yes. Oh, this combination is so good, guys. That combination is just insane, man. Like, if the unit count is too big, the units just clump up too much. You just get absolutely destroyed by the freaking missile. I can't believe it. If you guys remember, the first game we lost on this show was to a 4-gate blink. Or no, actually it was a 6-gate blink, to be fair. But still, it was a similar kind of strategy. And I felt like we would be struggling with that kind of strat for the rest of the show. But the last few times, we're actually just kind of dunking on this strategy, which is... you know, it shows how much we've learned, I guess. Oh, don't wanna... Here we go again, I guess. I mean, he actually can't run away properly. Does he have a battery? No, he doesn't. I mean, if he wants to stay, I'll drop some auto turrets. Oh my god, look how fast they die. Oh, I love it so much, guys. This show is just the best. Ravens to Grandmaster. The fuck? That is actually the best response I've gotten so far. It's like, it's not really salty. It's not like overly mad. It's just like, the fuck was that? And I mean, it's a very appropriate response. Like, if you 4-gate blink, I'm sure you're not used to getting freaking defended by anti-armor missile Hellion. But once again, I'm going to repeat it myself a bunch of times, but I love this interaction, you know? I feel like we've actually figured out the right way to defend it. Now, obviously, a pro-level 4-gate blink would probably still dunk on us, but at this level, our strategy looks really good. And yeah, I mean, obviously, he could have done a bit better in the micro, and it's going to get more challenging, but this was awesome. We've learned a lot. The strategies are getting better and better. Now, let's go for game number 3. Ooh, a 4-7 Protoss, all right. Another Cyril portrait enjoyer. I don't know if you guys have seen the new Sarah portrait yet. It's fantastic. Best portrait ever made. Not really, but... Alright, a 4-7 Protoss. We're actually approaching 5k slowly, guys. At some point in this series, at the start, especially when I lost that first game, if you guys don't remember that, we actually lost to a Diamond Protoss player, basically blink-all-inning me. And that's when I thought, maybe we're not gonna get too high with this challenge before switching to phase 2, but now... We're winning so many games, we're actually getting close to 5k, and that is awesome. Can the Raven challenge catch up to the Ghost challenge, guys? I don't think we've ever had that happen before. You know, I've started challenge 1, and then challenge 2. Finish challenge 1, finish challenge 2. Finish challenge 3, etc, etc. But now, is it possible we finished the Raven challenge before the Ghost challenge? Or am I being too optimistic? Or well, they're both my challenges, so I guess it's not really optimistic. Maybe I'm pessimistic about the Ghost challenge. Depends on how you view it. But I do think this challenge is looking good. And oh, that's a pretty early probe scout here, my man. Especially on a map this big. That was probably scouted at the pylon or something instead of the gateway, looks like. Makes me a little bit suspect. Maybe I've channeled, by my commentary in the last game, I've channeled all the Protoss players that play like hero and want to cheese the crap out of me. You never know. Oh, I do need to pro scout myself, or SCV scout myself, though. If you don't make a Reaper, it's probably best to actually scout, because else you might be in big amounts of trouble. Even very small stuff. Oh man, this sneeze is still stuck in my nose. Someone rescue me. Ah, no. I almost. God damn it. Okay, what was I talking about? I forgot, actually, my bad. I guess we'll just continue with the game. See, it was the sneeze's fault. I don't know, it was probably one of you guys. You stole my sneeze, and now I forgot what I was talking about. Can't believe it, guys. Oh, if he paid attention there, he would have seen that I was not making a unit. He's making the second pylon at the front, which is very comfortable. Means I don't really have to scout for it. See if he walled off here with a gate. Yeah, he did. That's actually not a wall yet. I guess it's gonna be a wall at some point. At least I hope for him. I mean, it doesn't matter because I don't have Reapers, but I hope he doesn't think that is a wall. Imagine if that was a wall. That would actually look a little bit crazy. Alright. You know, I have been considering playing some kind of crazy proxy Raven against Protoss as well. Like kind of the way I played against Terran, where I just attack with 5 Ravens. But I feel like it might be a little bit too hard to break Protoss players, especially with like a battery. And obviously even worse if they would play Phoenix. Now, we can consider ourselves very lucky, guys, that we haven't played against someone going direct Phoenix yet, I think, because I actually do not know what I would do. Would I have an answer for that? You would hope so. I mean, most of my answers are not... You know, I didn't think of them before. I kind of make them up on the spot. Because I have a pretty good feel for the game. But I'm not quite sure what I would do against Phoenix, to be honest. Because if Hellions suck against Phoenix, Ravens... I don't even need to say that. Ravens against Phoenix, it makes me sad. So, what would I do against a Phoenix player? I think I would probably YOLO all my units across. Like, send my Ravens to the edge of the map. Run by my Hellions, that kind of thing. I'm gonna wait for 4 Hellions and then run by. Now, this Protoss player has been relatively passive. No Adept has been across yet, no Zealot. He scouted a bit with the probe, of course, and he was actually trying to be annoying, but he never came back. I think I'm just gonna right-click these across. Now, the pathing on this map can be a bit awkward, because you have to, like, go through the middle. So there's a chance that if I go here, I can actually dodge the unit he has in the middle of the map, if he has one. And then get into his base. Like, when I play against Protoss, I always want to send my Hellions out, just because I want to scout what they're doing. That's a Robo. Robo and 3 gateways. But it also has a sentry, so it's probably not DT. Please let that not be real. I'd be very sad if that was a real Phoenix. I really doubt it's a real one, but it could be, I guess. Do hallucinated Phoenix gain energy? I guess they must, else it's really easy to tell that they're fake, right? Imagine if they didn't. You know what would be sick? Listen to this idea I have, guys. Imagine if... Okay, so it was fake, thank God. Imagine if interference matrices made it so you can walk through the unit. That way you could, like, matrix the unit in the wall and just dive all the Hellions in. That would be freaking incredible. I don't even think it would be broken or anything, because it's just kind of silly, you know? Like, who would even use that? I don't know. Now, I'm gonna be aggressive because I'm kind of getting vibes that he is playing maybe like 2-base Colossus or something like that. And against that, I definitely want to be a bit aggressive. I feel like I am playing a bit greedier than normal, I have to say. Ooh, okay. So it is... once again, a weird 4-gate blink. For some reason, people here really like to execute 4-gate blinks weirdly, and it kind of looks like it's another one of those. If it's not a 4-gate blink, he made too many Stalkers, which should be okay for me. Now, I played greedy this game, guys. I thought it was going to be Colossus, so I played greedy. And I'm afraid I'm going to be punished for that, because that base should obviously never finish. Now, I actually don't have the Hellion count to go out and contest 10 Stalkers. Like, that would be too bad of a trade out in the open, I think. I mean, I am working on my second factory here. But this could potentially be a very dangerous game. See. How many Stalkers is that? It's like 9. Now, honestly, it looks like the Stalker count where I could consider going for it. I'm gonna do it. He's gonna try to go in the main, or... Oh, he's actually doing it. Psycho. Yeah, these auto turrets are gonna do amazing here, though. Look at those auto turrets go. Yeah. That is actually so many Stalkers dead. Now, I did lose my base for it, but... if it swung the game in my favor, that would be nice. I did lose 2 Ravens as well. His target fire was pretty good. Let's see. Doesn't look like he's planning to come again, though. That's only 4 Stalkers. I think it might be a good move to click out some Hellions. Maybe I should really solidify my army. No, everything should come here, so I can actually have all my stuff together. Here we go. Now I'm making an obscene... Oh, I had a mule AFK there. That sucks. I have an obscene amount of Hellions making. Wait, where did my starport go? Okay. Now he must have this base by now. He does everything well. This guy is kind of on it so far, guys. I have to admit. Yeah, he sniped my 3rd, and he was also not panic at all. He made the right decisions. He actually focused down my 3rd, and then even during that attack, he was focusing down my Hellions. And this guy is making the right plays. And that does not make me happy, as you guys can probably imagine. Now, I might have to try go for some kind of crazy attack here, because else I might be in too much trouble. Oh, can I catch these stalkers actually with this many Hellions? The Hellions are fast. Oh my goodness, look at that, guys. That's actually a lot of damage. Wow, okay, not bad at all. There you go. Let's see what he has here. Yeah, he has... The battery is the worst part. You can't kill a battery as Terran. You can like run away and wait for like the cooldown, but he blinked the wrong one out. Let's see if he activates it. Yeah, he did activate it. Then we go out, but it's still, you know, it's never going to be a great trade. This guy is definitely microing very well. I need to give him props for that. Hasn't really made any blunders yet, besides losing those 7 stalkers on my base. Though in his defense, he probably didn't expect me to have 5 million Hellions. That's not something we can blame him for too much, I think. Okay, now how can I win this game? I'm definitely gonna get my Raven range upgrade. Dude, I swear, SCVs on repair, they don't listen. I had it a few times where they just, like, they run out of money and then they just go AFK. Like, they forgot their job, you know? It's, yeah, they're not the most trustworthy units, that's for sure. Though my things did get repaired up, so I guess I can't complain. Now, I could try to hit a timing, but at the same time, he's already gonna have his overcharge. The overcharge cooldown is really small. Wait, he's still here. That is actually kind of crazy that he's here, yeah? There we go. He's trying to blink over. Didn't quite work, but it worked well enough. He did save a few units. But that was once again a really good trade. Dude, I'm so shocked that freaking Raven Hellion is actually a composition that we're winning fights with, you know? Like, that is so crazy to me. There we go. We killed a few more. Now, how am I going to transition out of this is the question. Splits were good. Now I'm gonna go in. Do I have some auto turrets left? Not many. Oh, wait, yeah, that actually finished. There we go. No auto turrets left here. This is not looking too great, I think. Yeah, we lost too much stuff here, I believe. So his supply can't be that high either. So maybe there's a chance. Get an armory as well. I don't have a PF here, which sucks. Like, this guy is gonna be on probably 70 workers, which might be a little bit too much for me to overcome. Especially if he gets like more and more disruptors and stuff. I think I'm still in it though. Like, my supply is good, but I do need miracle fights. But to be fair, we've had miracle fights before. I think 1 or 2 episodes ago was when we had that really insane fight against the Colossus with the disables and stuff. Now this guy is playing like a little bit like too defensive. Or well, too defensive for me. For him, it's good what he's doing. This might be another blunder though. Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna kill that disruptor, so that's actually pretty nice for us. Let's go for it. Now, maybe I'll kill 2 disruptors now. I mean, Hellions are pretty hard to hit with disruptors, to be fair. And now maybe I'll kill 3 disruptors. No, I'm gonna back off from that. So, thingy. And we're backing off. Now, should I put this at the front? To have like a shield? Or should I put it in another base? I think maybe I should, like, I don't know if I have enough economy if I put it at the front, you know? I think I'm still gonna be able to go up to 80 SCVs, which is obviously really good. Now his army is nowhere to be seen. See, I would put it there, for example. And then I have a sensor tower here. Now he has Colossus, yeah. Yeah, I think this guy's approach is just really good. He's actually sitting back. He's not trying to YOLO too much. Like, he keeps trying to poke, but then he backs off again. And it does reward in good trades, or result in good trades for him. Now, this is going to be a PF here. He has observers on the map. That is good to know. Or he's a hacker. But I think I'm more leaning towards the observer option. Or the watchtower doesn't see that far, right? There's no way. How far does it see? Oh, it actually... No, that's my scan. Okay. Where's the observer then? Yeah, oh, 2 Colossus, guys. I'm mainly scared of the Colossus because you can disable them, but it becomes such a hard fight to win if you're relying on disables. Oh, this is gonna be nice. That's actually really cool for us. Get a few Zealots for free. We take those. Drop a few turrets to scare him away. Turret is obviously very menacing. Oh, that's a disruptor. Is it a good enough fight? No, doesn't look like it. Yeah, I think his supply is just too high for us to win at this point. Like, these fights, they seem okay, but they're really not that good anymore. I think I might have to play a game where I just run around with my units. Like, I don't think I can actually win, like, by taking good fights anymore. Yeah, this army is unbeatable. Alright, Nomad has gotten us, guys. I know for some people it might feel like I'm giving up early, but I know my unbeatable armies, guys, for the composition I have. So, yeah, this amount of Stalker is not going to be defeated. I'm going to try, obviously, to get some kind of a miracle fight. Let's see. +2. I mean, his upgrades are not amazing. I feel like at this point he probably could have 3-3, excuse me. Finally gonna get some worker damage at least. Wish I got that fat shot there. I mean, I'm getting some workers here. If I somehow take the best fight of all time... Here we go. All the workers need to come. Okay. And why are my ravens so out of position? Weird. It's funny. Oh, I'm actually kind of getting a surround here, guys. Oh my god, wait, what? We're actually getting close. No way. I mean, I'm still dead, but that was actually pretty cool. I killed so much more of his units than I would expect. Holy crap, guys. Ravens are actually something else. Oh, I only have 50 SCVs left, though. It's a little bit tragic. I guess I don't really have places to mine from. But my third should be undersaturated at this point. Let's see. Or my fourth base, rather. But we survived, and that actually surprises me a lot. Like, obviously, we survived, you know. But that was... You know, if I maybe, like, had a better fight earlier on, maybe it would have been doable. Like, who knows? There you go. Fat missile. Bam. Alright. Go field turrets down. Ooh. That's almost a one-shot. That's rough. I mean, I do have 11 ravens. Maybe we should do another counterattack with the Hellions to, like... Dude, wait, guys? Does he have an observer there, or is he actually hacking? He must have an observer, no? Wait a second. Guys? Now I'm getting suspicious. We need to do some expert replay analysis on what's this guy's name? Nomad? I feel like he's playing too well to be a hacker, though, if that makes sense. I feel like hackers normally are just terrible at the game, but they just see what you're doing. But I feel like this guy is actually playing pretty well. So, where's the freaking observer? How did I not see an observer here? Ah! Ah! Turret's down. Some free trades. Oh! Ow, that actually hit too many units. Okay. I would love to win this game. Like, his supply must be, like, maxed at this point, but I would... If I won this game, I would be over the moon, honestly. I know I'm not going to, but... If you have enough free units, you can actually just do this over and over. Like, just trade, like... You know... Turrets for stalkers. No, this is a fight, guys. This is what a stalker fight should look like. Holding down the button and, like... Oh, I actually don't have energy anymore. Alright, GG. Nomad has gotten us. He played well, guys. He played very well. Now let's see how he saw my units, because actually, where was it? It was after this, right? I was a little bit puzzled about this. Let's see. Nomad. Show me your POV. Okay. Yeah, that is a move. You know, guys, I'm not so sure about this one. He did. I still felt like he played well, but that is a little bit sus, don't you guys think? Let's see. He's nothing. He's being scanned, and he literally just reacts to my Hellions. Like, what? This guy's actually cheating. No way. That is insane. All right, well, I guess, you know, I don't feel like stamping a conclusion, but this was probably a cheater. But I still felt like he played well, and to be fair, I think, you know, with the level he played, whether he cheated or not, I feel like his micro and stuff was good enough that maybe we would have lost anyway, but... I think I could have done a lot better. If you guys remember at the start, my build was very greedy. I went for a 3cc on location, which I lost. And I think this game doesn't actually discourage me that much, because the fight at the end, where I was like already dead and I still managed to kill like his entire army almost, I thought that was actually super, super cool. Let's see, it's probably like a minute from here. I want to see that fight again, because that was actually really cool. Like, this is 193 supply Protoss, and I have 16 Ravens. And I just flew in and dropped some auto turrets. And he's actually, like, even though I'm flying over his army, he's actually gonna lose, like, a surprising amount of units. Like, this fight actually gave me hope. This fight made me think, like, if I have a better setup in the game, instead of being, like, down 50 supply and, not, you know, down against 5 bases, could I actually beat a big Protoss army? That's what I was thinking about. Alright, well, this was a long game. We had a good session. I think we went 2-1, right? So he probably won a little bit of MMR again. Or maybe it's close, because this guy was definitely a little bit lower in MMR, 200. But I still had a good time. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode as well. Make sure to like the video if you did, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Adios.